I hate bleed execute so much. He didn't even do that much damage to me. It was just all the mobs. I killed him like literally next global. Hopefully he tries to gank me again. I don't know if I'm in the mood for double DPS this second, but maybe later today. It's not fun to just lose, even if I have like a rank 1 mage. I think everyone just goes Void Ritual. Not gonna bomb that because they're stacked. And it's IBF anyway. A little scared for my guy. Try to get a random re. No, they don't let me. Just go without CC here. Okay, my gouge breaks instantly. You need CC. Let's roll back this way. Not much, Maze. How you doing, man? Didn't get the sap that I wanted. All she wrote. Is that a 4 mil? 3.4 was non-T. God damn. Yeah, I get it. mean, at least you can maybe get your sub with gold, like when mop comes out. Yeah. How you doing, Rob? Thank you again for the other day. Played some RMP 2 days in a row. Been kind of doing late night re-streams. I didn't really want to do that much twos and shuffle. But I actually need a little bit of conquest because I want to try some new gear stuff today. Found out if you do the creation catalyst, you can get a high mastery cape from the PvP cape. And then I'm gonna try 2 set. And then maybe NG goggles. And just see if I can get like an absurd number of mastery while still like kind of avoiding stat DR. It's just scrolling down from the main page. I think the command works for it, just not on Twitch. But yeah, normally it's just a little button when you scroll down. I haven't been to a show in like 10 years. I'm jealous. Tried to cloak the fear. Is it fake? He hunts into my evasion. Okay.
Wishing you well, bro. Have a drink on me or a coffee.
Will do. Oh no, I see now a 10. I had like a sponsors thing above it, so I couldn't actually see the amount until I like scrolled to the mid game. But yeah, thank you so much for the dono, man. Unreal. On top of the ones from the other day. Going straight into the food budget. Gonna run because I have CC. Next go is blades with no trinket. That's probably going towards that unless I'm going for like some dessert. On this. Huge of this. It feels very similar to Dragonflight. Like, I almost don't even consider it a new expansion. It's basically like Dragonflight Season 6. Same old of, you know, CC is nerfed, micro CC. PvE battle, kinda. Changes just are what classes are meta. Like, Ferals were kind of ruling for a while, now, like, Warrior is by far the best melee. I have another Vanish. I don't want to use it defensively, though. I have to. Hunter's Mark, though, so it doesn't really get me away from anything. Still has Link for me. Rhett still has Bubble. So we're very behind. There's no sync, though. He tries to pre-time stop air. I'm just dead. She got trapped and couldn't link. Probably shouldn't have tried to go Rhett. It's just an immortal god class prop heli. Paladins are always really annoying to fight. I'm just dead. Never mind, they just kill randomly because he's a rep heli. Red's doing 1.2 million DPS top dam. While having all the externals in the world to keep his team alive in 2-minute games with Lay on Hands and Bop and Bubble and Sank. Literally just a fucking prop heli. Except for he's a range class and also does the most damage. Auto wins any melee lobby. Even though there's actually one wizard in here. But so annoying to fight HPAL or Ret on Rogue. Nice, he trapped his trinket. He didn't get the trinket link off. That's huge. This is just a heal gap. Or no, it's the dev losing actually. Well, the dev and the shaman are both out. I'm hoping it's the dev just because that means I get 4 wins. So he doesn't sink. Everything's just on stun DR forever.
Because why not?
Yeah. I'll take the why not. That's a reason right there. I shouldn't have double shadow stepped because then I just get thunderstormed. This thunderstorming teammates is really fun game design. I have no way to sap because of that. Have to gouge. Do a non-maxed out of this so finality lines back up. I'm probably just dead here though. Kenny Rent in 1, but there's a miracle that he's keeping me alive. Alright, we got the dev on the board. That's kind of worse for me. I mean, we won that round, so not really. I just know if it's a 6-0 heal diff, then I'm going 3 wins. If it's an 0-6 Devoker, I'm getting 4 wins. But I just have to get a 5 win and be the dev's only win and the shaman's only win, you know? Yeah, I never get spelled ever in shuffle because everyone just CCs rogues more than healers. Tries to time stop the sap. Eventually I'll move my character. Got lay on hands. Donating precog or not. Thanks to DR cheap shot, love to see it. Paint that, should be fine. Might still just be dead. Fun healer, no sank because he wasted sank. Very dance chart starved, and he gets Sully's up too. Try to finish my stacks, but I'm probably dead here. There's no link or anything for me. Yep. Yeah, it's just a healer diff. Actually, maybe the rep heli's broken enough to carry the healer. I could maybe still get 4 wins. Oh, I almost had the sap trinket. That was a terrible bomb, but damage in a sec. Synergy starved. That's not worth it anymore. Stole the guy? Hell yeah. Only get like 13 MMR for a 4 win. If I got a 3 win, I get fucked there. Even though it's low rating. I don't know, healers are too impactful. It's too many healer 6-0s happen, man. I'd barely break even on a 4 win. At least I get to play the game when the red's on my team. Yeah, like 2660 is like number 2. Sub is just not that good in Shuffle. Rogue in general is dog shit in Shuffle. It's not an auto win. Every comp in the game works. Jump up and down, top damage, Ellie Shaman mode. I'm pretty high on Europe even at like 2.5 something. I don't know. Rogue is pretty extinct in both brackets. Or both regions. I think Void Ritual, they help like a couple percent. Yeah, there's no one on NA that doesn't play Warrior or Ret. It's unfortunate that we broke my sap there, because I could have got so much more. I gave up. Rage quit. Oh no, he's back. What the hell? I tried to cheap shot the Noli multiple times and it wasn't even consuming his stacks while he was lagged out. I might actually die now. That's crazy. The fake DC, man. OP. Yeah, he's actually abusing something for sure. Because he's like permanently having Nully. I can't get the Nully off. He like DC'd again there, and I couldn't get Nully before the time stop or anything. Because usually if someone's DC'd, you could still like kill them or like CC them. That was really weird. I've never seen that happen before. Some weird tech. Cause I sapped Rogue and then I was trying to triple sap the Nullies off. And then I sapped the dragon like 4 times, not in time stop, and the Nullies just didn't come off. So I couldn't full sap the dragon and then kill the Rogue. Because he just permanently made himself immune to CC. I've never seen that. That's really weird. I just kept trying though. I thought he like actually DC'd and the game was over. Acid build? No, I don't play acid. God, this is the longest disarm of my life. I don't know why I danced into it. I'm bad. Blind the hunt, so it cancels out. Maybe sap him off it if we kite. Yeah. But he can't cloak Foul Eruption, so he just triple peels me. I just die because Touch of Death goes through evasion. Should just press evasion a little sooner. I'm just greedy. Nah, MVQ's normal. It was a good melt though, because he tried to melt the cheap shot after his meta immune, but I don't think MVQ is fake disconnecting to be immune to CC like that fucking Ogvoker. I don't. That game looked completely normal to me. I don't think that Og was good. Like I think that Og was like genuinely bugged. It's your full-time job? It used to be. Now I kind of only do it a couple days a week for fun. Search engine optimization stuff. I tried to bomb to get the sap. I just angel, that was a good angel. The Void Ritual is only 300 stats in PvP. It's pretty like a nerf actually. At 20 stacks. I'd probably give that title to most of the Europeans. Like Avizura, Mir, Marm. Like that. Blade Swag later. Kuno was a long time ago. I kind of put more stuff in. I don't think it was as consistent across multiple eras. Mir has a lot of feats that are really, really impressive across like 4 or 5 different expansions. Or like Mare Marm. I'd also put Waz in the running of best rogue of all time in terms of just how long his, you know, winning like 99% of tournaments for 10 years straight streak has been. You also could argue like how many deep runs like Swapsy's made as well. I think Swapsy and Snuts have like some of the most rank ones, and then also just the most BlizzCons. I don't know. I think even Merc out could beat PS Hero. You know, throw Peo in the mix. Sure, why not? He makes more money. Yeah, Swapsy's up there for sure. Look the fear. Kill through paints up. They're pissed. Oh, no, he's fine. Unspeak, a little scary, but good fake. I might dead too. Get a sap because of the bomb. Got a stun trinket. Oh, we got double feared first. Overlap my blind. Feels bad. I get a half sap though. Got another pain sip out of the way. I have my one shot in like 10. He has trinket for it though. Hopefully Gouge doesn't break this time. It does, of course, so he gets to peel my flag. Otherwise he would have been out of LOS of his healer. If Gouge did its job. Trying to make him fake, but got the re so I can get the sap. Oh, he stuns me through. Wanted to get the step sap before he stunned me, but got pain sip out of the way. Keep running. Might half sap DH. Crossing the map. Might switch the sap to priest. Next Thundeer is going to be big. I think I just kill him through Trinket. He doesn't really have anything to pair it with. And they have no pain steps. Try to cloak for it. Yeah, he does have Trinket Netherwalk still. I thought he already used Netherwalk. That's awkward. Doing good on mana though. Gonna blind DH defensively on the hunt. Gouge off that. Kill his whole eye beam. I think Peekaboo's really good. I wouldn't really put him at like the #1. Like he's definitely like top 2, top 3 NA rogue of all time. I'm probably not even top 5 or top 10. Like Peekaboo's definitely better than me, but I don't think Peekaboo is like better than Wes, though. The Europeans, their whole identity is the game. They know life way harder and they care way more. Peekaboo's just out getting drunk and having a good time. I think Calvish probably is one of the best rogues of NA, yeah. Other problem with Pika is just like his stubbornness about add-ons. Like it sucks that add-ons are so important to the game, but he definitely has always handicapped himself a lot by just having a dog shit UI most of the time. Just like a needless handicap, you know? How you doing, Jekta? Yeah, but it does almost nothing. Like less than like 2% of your damage, and then even if you go Void Ritual, it's like when it fully ramps all the way up, it's like 300 stats. Like they do almost nothing. But I think maybe in the later weeks you'll be able to get like a greater head enchant. I'm not sure, instead of like the lesser ones. But yeah, they're pretty heavily nerfed in PvP, but it's still free, you know, real estate. Not gonna sap. It's not worth. Warrior's gonna peel the opener anyway. Here's all the warrior peels on air. There's the bop aggro. This team knows how to go for 80% damp. Oh, I shouldn't have did DR. Oh, I didn't get there, barely. For 1 point of this just to get finality back. Run into that to clear dots. I tried to gouge that, but I couldn't get there. Get a re here and cheap shot into blind. Or I could stay in combat forever. Tries to pre-parry the go, so that's really good for me that I just waited out. Warrior's trying to do way too much. I'm gonna lose my crit buff though because of the storm bolt. I get disarmed 0.1 on my dance. Cheap shot. Feels bad. I don't know if we needed life cocoon here, but hey, trinkets even though he's completely fine. Love to see it. My damage was already over by then. I already did big of this. That was a really good fake because I like pre-kicked that. That hit me through LLS. Feels bad. I think I still just kill here because they wasted so many CDs. Try to bomb the lay on hands. He doesn't even have lay. I think I killed him still. No. Just bubbles and he's fine. I'll kick rep here if I have to, but... I'm gonna disarm non-Warbreaker even though it's bad. Otherwise we die. I don't get the sap that I wanted. Try to get a gouge, but nope. Can't move the whole game. 3 parries again, even though he's on stun DR. And I'm not dancing. I guess he just thought he was off stun DR and he's trying to parry the stun, but could be tracking it. Natural that he's not. I danced into a disarm again. That one was actually me dancing while disarmed. The other one was just like 0.1, same time as my dance cheap shot. Good disarms though from this guy. Even though his parries are really bad. Mana's gonna be kind of an issue soon. Next go is gonna be blades. If we live that long, but... Farms me on air, it's really good. I use QWE to strafe. Oh, I actually kill literally right here too. I have like the most damage right there. It's mainly hard just because they have a pally. So I can't really go the healer as much as I'm supposed to. Normally you try to go both targets, but paladins just have bark skin and they're orcs, so very hard to punish a pally. The warriors know, but like it's crazy that H-Pal gets like baseline orc for no reason. Like that blows my mind. Probably shouldn't pop into blur, but paints up. Gotta step dodge the fear. And WASD is like super cramped for me. I like QWES more in every game. I just double killed both of them because they kind of greeted. He paints up to like 20 and I just swapped back and forth between both of them. Ugh. We got a 4.2 ml as non-T. God damn. I think that's the highest I've ever seen. I guess that's just because Monk with the Zen Sphere on leather. And I probably had weapon enchant too. The extra 15% perma damage buff from Monk is beyond broken in twos. Oh, in every bracket. This is really, really broken. I think that's the biggest Abyss I've ever seen with even with T, I've never hit that hard. Kinda nuts. Yeah, maybe they have low Versa too. Some mix of all of the above. I think my highest even T Abyss is like 3.6. That was 4.2 without T, so I don't know. Something was weird there. Oh, nice. You got it. With land hints. Yeah, I don't think 300 stats is going to be like an extra 600k damage though. It's like a ring enchant. It's like not even a percent of like mastery or Versa. Like there it was kept the same numbers, you know. Asta works in 2s and 3s, I just don't enjoy playing it. Ugh. Well, my paint didn't go off in time there. That's not a bad life cocoon. I don't mind it. I was hoping we get the sap there, but we got bubble at least. Might sap Pally out of nothing. Yeah. Most damage here. Dead still, I think. Gets bopped aggro. Can't really do anything to save him. Karate gouge Pally. I could send a warrior in like 2. Actually, he still has stun DR. I mean, maybe I send DR stuns. I don't want to though. I think we're dead here. It's full Hodge. Yeah. Yeah, the head enchant does almost nothing. It's just gonna be warrior every single game of AWC. I think warrior mage will be really popular too. Maybe you might see some feral mage, but I think it's gonna be like 90% warrior mage and thunder, and maybe some ret warrior still, but not really. Just warrior mage and thunder. Maybe some other warrior wizard too. But majority just warriors. I mean, playing it on ladder doesn't mean that's what he's like practicing and off stream on war games, right? You could just be playing that for fun. Anything with a warrior is a comp. Literally, I've even seen warrior devastation evoker do well. There's warrior melee cleaves, warrior hunter, rat warrior, warrior mage, warrior Ellie, warrior enhance. Pretty much play anything on warrior. I would just say warrior mage is like the most popular thing I see on ladder nowadays by AWC teams. Can't remember the last time I played a rogue mage mirror. Like warrior mage replaced all the bottom feral mages. The corruptions do almost nothing. I just went Void Ritual, but like only 300 stats. Doesn't really do anything. The game's just never been balanced ever. People are... As people get better and better at the game, you have to be more fodder. Even if every expansion's different, it doesn't mean the game is like less solved, because like at a certain point, there's enough overlap between expansion to expansion that you're still improving overall as a person, and as people get better and better over 20 years, it gets to the point that you just have to fight fire with fire or you lose, because the meta is more important than back in the day when everyone sucked and you could just outplay someone in like a, you know, unplayable matchup and still win because everyone sucked. But when you play, when everyone's diehard invested in a game for 20 years and everyone's good, then you just have to be a meta slave. Think subs meta right now? Not really. I think Rogue in general is not that great right now. Like RMP is just inferior to Feral Mage and Warrior Mage. Like you can get rank 1 as it. You can get like top 8, top 6 in a tournament with it, but like it's not going to be Waz's first option for AWC. The meta is just anything with a warrior. Every other global of warrior is basically like a Darkest Night of this with every modifier. You're just spamming like 2 to 3 millions every other global on warrior, and you just have so much defensive utility. Yeah, Waz is still playing. Poisons expire, who needs them? Hopefully this breaks so I can blind. No. Farm Warbreaker, gouge the haunt. Or blind that. Might get a sap because he's out of LOS. Nope, stays combat with nothing. Got Iron Bark. Step away from the Blade Storm. Bomb the warrior in 3, try to stun his trinket. Oh, that's awkward that we coil. Get trinket parry. Huge abyss. Getting feared here. Painted the stuns at least. Painted disarm on his cooldowns. Still dead, even though I painted that and disarmed. Kill. A lot of counterplay, you know? Paint his stun, full disarm his cooldowns, and then his cooldowns are just 20-second long and he just two-shots me after.
Kelvish ain't got nothing on you.
Ain't that? I mean, he does, but you know. Bomb the slip. Try to evade disarm. I evade this disarm. Huge. Get micro CC the whole game. Find that. Didn't paint this, a little sketchy. Finish my stacks. I pre-flag. Fucking aggro for the fear spam. Got lay on hands. From where? In the H belt. Bubbles, of course. I bomb in half a second. Coming now. I'm step to kick Palion too. They're all just dead. UA is just triple killing. Okay, I'll take it, Rob. Thank you so much, man. Just donating precogs. Bomb the trinket, maybe get a sap. Got the sap. Go resap. Do a DR cheap shot. Hell yeah. The robbery. Woo! He's gonna be so pissed about the bomb sap there. Pre-bombing his trinket. Hopefully we don't just die here. Got my blind still. I'm just waiting on DRs. Might just blind warrior though. It breaks, of course. Popped aggro. Still smoke bomb the warrior here in a sec after the steering glare. They're just stacked all game is the problem though. Some pally running in. Oh yeah. Alright, warrior's back on my team, so let's go DFA. Immune the coil. Get a resap. We get one more sap. Go the druid randomly. Oh, this is a clusterfuck. Letting him just solo the lock, but I'm in fears. Nice. I was gonna blind out of that. It was good to the Hodge because I got feared. There's gonna be a gap. The triple DR Hodge actually being good for once. I think for that should be okay. I could have sapped him there, but he had a rupture. Evasioning all this AoE because I don't want to run out. That's unfortunate. That precog really fucks me. I thought that was RFL Lord for a second. That's awkward. Could never bomb without like blades and everything. Farm when the warrior gets here. I armbarked the wrong target, so it's good. I'm just dead. That sucks. How you doing, Scoop? I mean, it's still a 4-win, but for how low my MMR is tanked to, that should just be like a 6-0. Warriors weren't that broken. Yeah, how you doing, Scuba? I don't know your specs, but probably. As long as you set like the minimum FPS in the background, like the bottom. I mean, what GPU and CPU do you have? That's really all that matters. Obviously, there's like some RAMs that are faster than others, and like how you overclock it and how good your cooling is and stuff, but they're not like a giant identifier. X3D and a 3070? Probably. I mean, it depends if you're playing like 1440 or like really high refresh rate, but 3070 is getting a little outdated now, but okay then. Freeform Ironbark, not enough, I guess. Just gets taught a love touch death. I mean, if it's not tanking your FPS, and you have like the max background FPS set to really low, not good. And that might be like some kind of graphics card driver issue or just like something with RAM. Kind of locking up Windows, not having enough memory. Sometimes, I honestly don't recommend going 64 gigs for gaming. Like 32 gigs is generally fine, and then, sometimes it makes your CPU need more to, like, process the RAM, but I also could look into, like, quicker RAM. Like, if you want to get, like, some 6,000 megahertz, and you also want to look into CL, like the cache latency timing. The lower number is better. Like, find something that's, like, low CL. It kind of actually helps a little bit with input lag, too, to have, like, really, really fast RAM. Because the clock speed actually isn't really the speed. It's weird. Hard to describe what CL is, but this is the bugging Ogvoker team. Like, I'm just not even try to CC the Og. I can't get his Nully off with like the fake DC bug. This guy's like actually exploiting. These big DCs every game to like make his Nully be unable to get. I don't know how it works that way, but any boomy tips? Just fake all the kicks, be perma precog. Easier said than done. Boomy is very stressful. You're just faking the whole game and dying in bear the whole game. And your root beam's either usable or it isn't. Just try to kill with, you know, Incarn number 1 and Incarn Torpedo number 2. For pally tips, accidentally do top damage as a range class and then use all your prop pally utility spells like Lay on Hands, Bop, and Sank to just kind of dampen. Until you accidentally McConnell kill someone for no reason. Play with a warrior. Or a hunter. Doing GG noob. Struggling, but you know. Hopefully mop is good for me. And I hope another interview I'm doing tomorrow goes good. Because just the side gig right now isn't enough. I need to have a full gig and 2 side gigs. I had to sap early because I didn't want him to intervene it. Maybe he breaks for me to get a resap. Oh, with the brain. Might get a re-insap priest. I just get this arm no sap. Because somehow I couldn't cheap shot the guy while he was slept. Now I only get 18 stacks of flag. Paint that, it should be fine. Look Holy Fire when he goes for it again here. That's so much easier without a paladin, holy hell. Or druid. Like actually possible to CC. Corruptions do almost nothing in PvP. If you pick a damage one, it either doesn't hit at all or it's like 2% of your dam. Or if you do Void Ritual, it's like 300 stats. Because it's so nerfed in PvP. I mean, I showered like 3 hours ago, so I don't know if I would say I'm greasy. Actually, yeah, we're only an hour and a half into the stream. I don't know. I think it's just like one guy hate rating. Because it was like 10 different accounts in a row yesterday. But yeah. It started with like racism stuff, and then after I banned it, then it just kind of went into that. But guy has like 20 accounts or something. Unless it's like a hate rate of like 20 or different people. Because I've been hate rated more on YouTube than I have on Twitch. One guy was like sending his whole community of like 20, 30 people. Really small community. To like kind of do that kind of shit like a year ago. Well, it was like really weird. The metrics, you know, showing up, engagement. Prideful was my first rank one because I got DDoSed in Grievous. And I used to play on the harder BGs in like Kata and early mop. So I didn't like go to the shit servers and like play fives and do all the politics shit. Ain't that. Tried to poke spear, couldn't get it. It's actually dead. Odd range. Oh, we didn't get it. He's at 5%. Oh, I vanished there to try to get the sap. Might get a re-sap again though. Nah, it throws at me to keep me in combat. The blades for the next go, they have no trinkets. Hopefully this breaks, but blind that. Should be able to sap because that blind doesn't interrupt, but actually I don't have a way to sap because I don't have dance. We got parry there, I guess. Would have liked to get more though. But that's it. Mind that. I don't really like the putting him on Sun DR. At least he wasted his trinket, but what it is. Might sap Priest here. Got pain sap. Huge. Am I blind in 40? Farm his cooldowns. Bomb this now. I mean, I only play WoW like 2 or 3 days a week now. The part-time thing. And then I do 2 other sources of work. And I don't even really stream this long either. Usually when I stream, it's like 3 or 4 hours. So probably play less WoW than most people I farm and complain about me playing. I'm probably only playing like 6 hours a week, maybe. Maybe 10. I think I've cut back a bit. Evade, hopefully cloaks I don't just die. Blind trinket. Should be able to sap that. Did we get a re-sap? He intervenes. Sap the intervene off. I would have liked to get this sap intervene and then resap. The full sap there might have closed out the game, but 70% damp. Stuff's gonna start happening. I have to just disarm now because I got sharpened. Try to kick the ulti pen to a gouge. Actually, yeah, into a stun. I get that. I get disarmed, so I can't follow up out of it. He's almost in pod range though. Nice, he gets him himself. Top one Xylo. I guess it's like easier to make burner accounts on YouTube than it is Twitch. Because there's no way to like set it to like need an email or a phone, I think, or something, but never could tell if it's just like Crusader viewers or it's like the same people that were doing like all the hate raids back then either. Yeah, I don't know how Crusader still has a platform. That guy's been banned like 10 plus times. Like I get he's like a victim of like his environment and stuff, but He's broken like every TOS so many times. And then some people just get like 1 chance or 2 chances. He's gotten like 10 chances. It's crazy. And even Blizzard has like still let him do stuff. Like the one shuffle tournament and stuff. Where like Jamili is like permabanned from everything. When it comes to like competing. Crazy how like not favoritism, but how inconsistent the moderation is. Yeah, it's just like the permanence of things, right? You fuck up and then not everyone gets second chances. I don't know, just Europeans. Take like a Thesha meh kind of combo or something, that'd be sick. I don't deserve it, but I'd love to get carried by Thesha and meh, that'd be sick. Hour? I did like 3 hours ago. Me and Natalie got up at 5:30 a.m. because she has office on Wednesdays. It's like the only day she doesn't work from home. And we went for a 2.5 mile walk and then I took a shower. I'm on the full boomer schedule. Most days I get up at like 8 or 9 though. And then I kind of do other work and then try to stream threes if there is any threes at like the end of the night instead of just doing my normal start at 1 p.m. type shit. A lot more fun to just stream threes. When I'm like actually playing the game. It's just hard to find threes. Book fair? Angel forms. Farmers cooldowns. Kitty Priest. Try to step kick that. I didn't get it. I have to just run then. Might just defensively blind if my healer takes more pressure here. I don't want to, but... I'll get my sap. Guy stays combat for no reason. Love to see it. Pick that. He wants to fear me, I'm running from the fear. Blade Storm's out of my cheap shot. Love that being an extra trinket. Got Guardian there though without using anything really. Good. I didn't have a CC chain. It was like the tail end of my dance. Wasn't blades or anything. Getting a Guardian for free like that's kind of sick. Gotta farm my dance back. I could just try to kill this guy and bomb. I hate that stun though. Getting double feared, no cloak for it. By the time we have stun DR back, I'm gonna lose my crit buff. I'm just gonna waste it. While I continue just waiting forever. McCree disarmed. Alright, it's finally my turn to play the game. Bomb it down to the him. Huge of this. That probably makes the ray negative. DR gouge trinket. Got parry and swap. His fear for me. It's a DR fear though. Going disarm. Step disarm doesn't. That's actually so cringe. I step disarm his parry and it still like goes in front of him. So he gets to dodge the disarm even though I'm behind him. Unlucky. Got all the nullies. Tap this trinket. Huge.
Some war
Flash
cakes
them.
good luck and choose FK the haters.
Thanks, man. Yeah, trolls are just gonna troll, man. Weird. Weird they don't troll the Twitch. Like, I just genuinely don't know if it's like the same hate raiders from last year from that like Burger Planet weirdo, or if it's like just Crusader viewers. I can never tell. Because it's like a it's either one guy with the billion accounts or it's just a coordinated effort. It's always weird when it's like multiple people at the same time. So it's like from where? Seems like there's just more hate raids in general on YouTube. Yeah, it's pretty weird. Alright, same matchup again. I mean, there's nothing else you can do, right? If you give them attention, that's like, you know, what they want, but... If you don't give them attention, they think you gave them attention by not giving them attention, like, because they're so delusional, then there's not really a right answer. So, the best you can do is kind of... just meme on it. It's free interaction, free engagement. I have to just, I don't know about upgrading the enchant, but just getting it from doing like the couple visions is all you really have to do for now. Then every week I think you get more and more of the skill tree, but disarm that. Oh, I tried to cloak. That was a good bait interfere. I'll let that sat as long as I can, but that was a good grip. Alright, we deserve to lose this one. This is like the best they played. They faded except kidney, they got grip on bomb. Cloak so he couldn't death the blind. Get my sap here. Try to evade disarm. Evade is disarm. Okay, now we're back in the game. I get shockwave so I can't resap. Really good. Warrior is very OP. It's gonna be all we see in the tournament. In like every comp, and it literally out-represents healers. Hunter isn't that represented. Like, Warrior's almost more popular than having a healer, which is like insane. Like pretty much every bracket. You go fight a Warrior like 80% of your games. Doesn't matter if you're playing 2s, shuffle, 3s. I mean, maybe they're not as popular in Blitz. I don't know. I don't play Blitz, but maybe I shouldn't say every bracket, but 90% of brackets. But who knows? Maybe they're good in Blitz too. Probably not though. Wanted to get the sap off that, but yeah, he soloed him for me. Hell yeah. Could maybe do it on EU eventually. It's like early enough in a day. Wait, I already have these. Get beard off this. Might sap that too. Bomb to get the sap. Get disarmed. Maybe if I evade that disarm I could have killed here, but getting beard off this. I don't know if you could do both at the same time. Yeah, I'm not sure. I don't think so. Okay, how do I not have catalyst charges? I don't feel like I've catalysted that many things. I didn't even know it was possible to run out. We're in like the infinite conquest part of the season. I guess I'll get it next week. How long do I got? 27 seconds? Okay. Trying to do all the crafting on my other rig. Where's the ice wall here? Fine. Painted that. Actually, no, I didn't. Not sure why I got life cocoon, but is what it is. painted that. Farm before I get stunned, because I'm off stun DR. About to get stunned, trying to paint it. Getting stunned now because paint's ending. Vanish is vanish, he can't go me. Try to get some of the nulls. I painted that, should be okay. I don't think any of the corruptions really do anything. I play Void Ritual even though it only gives you like 300 stats. They're all like less than like 2%. My trinket's first global, that's insane. That port fucks me really bad. We love port while stunned. Really cool mechanic. Probably go gouge, but I guess it growth. Yes. Hopefully it growth's out. Half penny's out. I'm just CC'd the whole time, so. Might get random re. Nope. Yeah, we're dead. Sucks because we actually could maybe kill Dragon there. Like, next to this puts him almost in bleed execute range. I just like the old school combo point layout. So that's how it used to be before, I want to say, like, Legion. I think it makes more sense. I don't really look at my player frame or, like, under my player frame that much. I already know my energy and stuff. And target frame's kind of the neutral spot for my eyes for, like, cast bars and buffs and debuffs and stuff like that. I think everyone's just going Void Ritual. I don't know yet, though. Really easy to change, though, if you change your mind. But they don't really, none of them really do anything. They're, even if you don't play with it, it's, like, barely noticeable. Terrible dance on my end. I'm still deer for 5, so I don't really need to do anything. Let him keep killing the rogue while I just triple CC. Nice. Guy hold his trinket for that. Try to evade disarm. Didn't get it. Didn't paint this. Get bomb, no trinket. Hopefully I don't just die in restunts. They let me vanish. Love to see it. We both try to stop the song. Farm the rest of his shit. Blind off that. No out. Try to kidney off that. I'm just micro CC'd though. Bomb rogue in a sec, but they're stacked. That's not worth. Got trinket though without using anything. Not bad. Sun dragon on the wall aggro. I tried to kick that too. And we killed bombs as soon as I have danced in like 5. We might even kill now without even CC. I got life return off. Dragon pre-walls again. I'm spamming vanish. Kill rogue in like 3. Doesn't matter that he fainted even. Yeah. Part of Age Disarm, didn't get it. I don't know why I'm life cocooned, I was completely fine. Not a great bomb because they're just stacked all game. Mob stun DR in 1. Vanish before he stuns me. I get cog. Didn't get the feint there, I might just be dead. Might be Dasarogue's only win, which means I only get 3 wins. Really good they kept me up there. It blocks aggro to kill me. And I'm dead. Yep. That sucks. He had life cocoon for me in 3. Now I have to get the Dasarogue's second win. Which is gonna be hard because he's really heavy. But it's just the power of mage, just kills me with all instant casts. Immune to DB. I have cloak, I'm being kind of greedy.
You winning?
Not this lobby. Should have been. It was like the Dasarogue going 0-6, but then somehow the mage managed to carry him one time. So we're only getting 3 wins. Instead of 4 if the rogue goes 0-6. Pretty behind right now. I shouldn't be trying to go a mage though. Mages are just immortal. Maybe he solos. Got Emerald there. I have 1 shot in 20. Let's try to peel. I think we nice bro. Kind of saves him actually. Maybe get second block here. Nice we do. And he just gets soloed by the Ogvoker. That was not worth the Q at all. Need to upgrade the corruptions? I'm not sure. I think that's just like upgrading the tree to do the runs. But yeah, I think maybe you get a greater one eventually, but If I can get the other cape, it'd be even more. I just don't have any catalyst charges. You have to farm Dark Fuse Exalted. So you do the whole campaign and then farm market research for like 10 hours. Brutal. Oh, I need to enchant the bracers. Nah, I've been going back and forth with Happy Dance, like an E rook. I just haven't pushed in a couple weeks, but I tanked really bad in Shuffle. I'm still like number 2, 3, 4 or whatever, but I'll play like a high rated one when it's actually prime time. Just never gonna actually climb playing at like 1 to 4 p.m. It's also better to queue shuffle off stream because it is a sketchy bracket otherwise. I think that should be okay. I'm gonna maybe get a sap. Face combat for no reason. Love to see it. I'm just trying to a 4-piece. Like, Laz and stuff isn't playing it, so I don't know. I think on paper 4-piece makes sense. Kind of troll not to. Yeah, this rook tanked. It was number 2 though. And then I tanked like 2 or 300 points on this rook. Just got a billion Ret Warrior lobbies of like 4 melee Fiesta in a row. And now I've just been like in the healer diff 3 to 4 win hell for like a couple lobbies now. But eventually I'll get a skilled wizard lobby to win. And middle of the season doesn't really matter because like every time I pass him, he doesn't queue for a couple weeks, then I don't queue for a couple weeks, and like you just wait for MMR to inflate, and then you just gain a bunch of rating even on a 3 or 4 win because of inflation. Abby Dance is not Abby's around now. You can still set blind, you just have to pair it with like a stun or a kick, but then sometimes they just stay combat for no reason too. How you doing, Camden? Whew. Like Trinket? I have no idea. But I think the Trinket set bonus will outweigh it. The corruptions don't really do much. You should still get it, but it's like 2% diff, not even. Use that without blocking. Oh no, he has the stupid world PvP immune to death thing. Very passive little bubble. I finished the most of the post game. I have like 2 super bosses left, but that's about it. I haven't done Simon or Clea yet. But yeah. Doing the post game. Been playing it a lot off stream. But yeah, it's my game of the year, game of the decade almost. I even put it above Baldur's Gate 3 to be honest. Really fucking good game. Waste blind because he sacked it. Do that. Can bomb this. Step behind the searing glare so it misses me. Get the gouge. Got bubble because of that. Kidney in 3. Or you can do that, that works too. I'm excited for MOP, but I think Blizzard will do the same mistakes and it'll die in a couple months of playing it. Because you're playing the same season every time. I don't think there'll be like functioning private server level solo queue. I don't think they're gonna... It's not gonna be like a equivalent to what like private servers offered for Arena. And they're gonna do like one tournament, hype it up, and then dump it. There isn't gonna be solo in MOP. As far as I know. And there's not even a working LFG in Wrath or Kata. And there's even more split games now, because it's going to be TBC versus MOP versus Vanilla versus SOD versus Retail. In an environment where you're playing the same season 4 times in a row. How you doing, Alexandre? Just do Void Ritual, yeah. Which I need another one of. Good comps. I don't even have the corruption on the last few games. I need to mail another one to myself. I'm doing good. Void Ritual, I think. for the most part. PvC, just all the resists and dodges and full PV gear and like 40-minute games of nothing happening. And just being decided by a bunch of dodge and parries. And just not getting openers because of like engineering goggles and perception and stuff like that. Like it's just getting stream sniped and not knowing what you're fighting while they know that they're fighting you. Like I hate that. Get triple peeled before I actually commit anything. Love to see it. Once I actually get an opener. Quadruple peeled before I do anything. Even better opener. Sorry, I'm about to air. It was kind of a defensive kidney because I didn't have dance, but doing whatever I got to do to peel. That's like his whole cooldown window. Just gets Todd through parry. Oh, that's such a shitty feeling. I feel like he parried at like 20% and then the monk soloed him. Getting soloed by a healer, goddamn. Watch finals? I don't know yet. Probably. You would think the burner accounts would think they have won when I'm already barely streaming. Yeah, Smoke's doing really good. I think I've gotten him to 2300 another time. This is like his ult, apparently. He was saying in party chat. Yeah. 2-4 is like top 70 and 2s. So getting viewer choose up to like top 100 is pretty good. Monks are pretty broken in 2s because they just permanently give you the 15% dam. And then they also just finish everyone off through like evasion and parry with touch of death. And then yeah, rushing wind kick. Seen that hit for 3 million. Gonna have to go on the other rogue tomorrow. Because the queues are gonna be too long. Night Elf is mandatory if we're gonna play any Outlaw Wrestler. I have some 3s in like a little over 3 hours, but I don't know if I want to do 3 more hours of 2s. So might do a couple more, take a break, go do some work, and then come back and play 3s later. But we'll see. Probably a handful of more games, but it's going, Dapple. How you doing, man? Tried to evasion the disarm, but he got it on the side of me. Feels bad. Don't know if we needed to use, but hopefully we don't die while I'm farming the dance charge. Looks like he bubbled my stacks. I'm not to peel for 5. He's probably dead here. There's life cocoon in 5, but it's a long time. I had disarm in literally 1 second when I had my go right now. That sucks. We're like 1 global from living. At least that'll make the queue a little quicker, but yeah, a couple more and I'll probably go get some food, take a couple hour break, and then I'll try to come back with 3s. Before I get hangry. What settings are you looking for? Almost, yeah. Okay, the 6 minutes is shuffle. We're just 3 minutes into the 2's queue. Felt longer. I don't know about that one. Alright, so this queue is like 6 minutes for 2's. I'll probably make this last game. Yeah, I've heard that interview. It's kind of like the old school, like, WoW. Like deep fakes Tom Cruise interview, like out of context or whatever with the blade storming. We're just riding this last queue out. And then I would take a break since it's one too many games. Look at all these warriors. There was a couple non-warrior games. Yeah, a lot of people do. Almost 7 minutes into 2's queue. Nice. Not even bugged. There we go. That's 3's count for sub. Probably just RMP. But it's not as good as Warrior Mage or Feral Mage. But you can get rank 1 as it. Have a good night, man. Thank you again for the donos, too. Nah, hunters have a couple comps, but pretty much the whole meta is based around warrior. DFA the Fear? Didn't get it. I DFA'd the panda, though. Got this first. We're gonna swap the healer now. Kinda just killing through Emerald. I'm gonna go for Nully again here. Can't really stop it. I'm still dead, I think. Yeah. Well, that was not worth the 7-minute queue. Of course, I mean, that's what I'm here for as a streamer, you know, but I need a food break and stuff before I get hangry. So I got up at like 5 a.m. today. And I ate breakfast before I turned on the stream, but it's late enough in the day that I'm kind of dying a little. So I'm going to take a break, come back with threes hopefully in a couple hours. Yeah, of course. That's what I'm here for. But yeah, hopefully see you guys later tonight. If not, Thursday is usually kind of my errands and chores day, so I'll probably see you guys Friday, but we'll figure it all out. We're very close to MOP. I'm excited.